So this pot should have Amorphophallus Gigas in it, and I've got a couple I made, took a leaf cutting and propagated it, and the one came up and this one has not come up. So we are going to dig it up, see if we can't figure out if it's still alive and why it's not coming up. Now, one thing you got to be careful of is if it has started to grow and maybe it's just decided to have a different timing than the other, I don't want to break the growth point by digging around in there. So just be careful as you're unpotting this to be aware that it might be growing, and I see roots, so I think it's just taking a break and it doesn't want to grow this season. But we're gonna see if we can get to the like I say, if it is growing, I don't want to disturb the roots too much. And I mean, there's a decent amount of roots in there. So yeah, there's the growth point. Okay. So it's doing well. It's just decided that it doesn't want to grow just yet. So, but I know that it's healthy with all these roots and that growth point. Hopefully the camera is focusing on the growth point and not me. But you can see lots of roots, excuse me. And there's your growth point. So this is good. So I'm going to go ahead and just bury this back and be a little more patient. And it will grow in its own good time, I suppose. And the other one probably needs a bigger pot, so I might do that while I'm doing this. So this one's good. And I'm going to go grab so this is the Amorphophallus Gigas. This is the one that's growing, obviously. And I noticed, it needs to be in a bigger pot. But I also noticed some bugs. I don't know exactly what type. But I noticed there are something eating on it, which again, a lot of times if a plant is stressed, that's when you'll get pests going for it. So, but really beautiful petioles on these. And we're going to go ahead and put it in a larger pot. I'm going to just go up from, this is about a 10, I think this is a 12. If I had something bigger, well, I guess I can go a little bit larger. Don't have a lot of experience with this particular one. I don't know how big the tubers get. I've got titanium, and that thing has a massive tuber. The peonifolius, also the tubers get fairly large. And this is a fairly large plant, so I'm assuming the tuber gets a decent size as well in it. We'll pull it out of here. Again, ideally you're going to repot these things when they are dormant, but I didn't get around to it, so we're just gonna repot it now, and it should, yeah, there we go. So as you can see, decent amount of roots. But it really needs more space. I mean, so we're gonna go ahead, just plop it in there. And I need 3 hands. So it's very top heavy, obviously. So we just need to get some soil around the sides to hold it in place, and then I can just pour the bag in there. And I just use Miracle-Gro potting soil for these. They're very heavy feeders. Most Amorphophallus are pretty heavy feeders in my experience. And it comes with your fertilizer built in, and you're gonna repot them just almost every growing season anyway. So I just find that this is a pretty good soil to use. And your conditions may be different, but any well-draining soil mix should work fine. Make sure you keep your tags so that you know what they are. Sometimes if I don't have a tag in it, and when they go dormant, it's just a pot of dirt, and you're like, oh, I can reuse this pot, and then you dump it out and there's a tuber in there. So, pro tip. That's all there is to it, and hopefully this guy will start fending off some of these pests that are eating on it. So, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.